Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As I mentioned before, we're going to be doing a review of another Grogu. I know I didn't mention it before the name of it, but I did say it was going to be an animatronic, and thus, here it is. So this is what we're going to be reviewing, and we'll take it out of the box. I'll take it out of the box and we'll see what is inside, what comes along with this one. We'll go from there. Let's get started. Alright everybody, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this going. So this is the back. As you can see, the different attributes it can do. On the back, it's got the closing of the eyes in sleep mode, and it's regular. So I'll show you that even within the box, it's actually activated. I'll show you here and go close up. So that's pretty much all it does. I'll keep on doing that over and over again. I'm sure there's some other aspects to it, but that's all. So if you look here, there we go. There, you'll see that it's the Mandalorian crest. Very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop into this here. Just taking the tape out on the underside right here. And just into there. Okay. Looking for more tape. Some tape at the top here. And sure, you can use obviously any sharp objects that you have to get into this. I'm just using my sculpting tools, because that is what I had on hand. Okay. There is this one to the top here. So this comes with a lot of paperwork. Obviously, I never look at these. I don't know if you guys do. But this, of course, is the manual how to use, where the battery pack is for the on and off, how to put him to sleep. Okay. Taps 3 times. Force activation. Oh, activate force move is tap 3 times. Okay. So I actually will take a look at that just to make sure we got all the other aspects going. This is recycle, how to recycle them. And now on the oh, there we go. See all that. The box is really nice. Really nice. I won't be keeping them in the box, though it is really nice. Just too many boxes. So sorry, BB. Jeez. All right. So keeping this one. Gotta get rid of these. I'll keep that one. And that's there to keep me centered, so everybody, so you all can see. And so this is a good one to get on Cyber Monday, which is do what I can to make sure this goes out before then. Not tonight, which is Sunday. And that way you can get an idea. This is $76 on Amazon, I believe. Or 70, yeah, I think 76 on Amazon. There are two others on Amazon. There is one where he has a macaroon, and there is one where he has, the macaroon, the orb, the top of the controller from the Mandalorian ship, little chrome orb that he has, and the octopus. I don't think that one has the egg, which is kind of funny, but that one actually is called Grogu. So that one is called Grogu because by that time that we see him, we do know his name by then. So that one's called Grogu. Then the other one is Walking and Talking. It's got a remote control to it, a radio control rather, and that one, or it doesn't talk, correction, it walks, the ears move, and the arms move. So they're all together. There's 3 animatronics. There may be more, but definitely there's 3. The one that you saw in my previous video with the plushie, so that one is actually $13.99 on Amazon. And the one that walks, the animatronic that walks, the plushie doesn't do anything. It's there and it's huge. And the size of this. So this is my hand. I have actually an average size hand. So obviously it's not as large as the plushie was. The plushie is basically, yeah, I'd say basically adult size, basically life size for that, for Grogu. But yeah, so this one is called the Child. So this one, we don't know his name yet. So that's why this one's called the Child. Like I said, this one I believe was $76 on Amazon. The one that walks and ears move, that one is $86, or 80, plus tax, 88 probably. And then the one that has the macaroon, that one is $77, well, plus tax like 79, probably close to 80. So they're under $100. So if you're looking at something for Cyber Monday with a deal, and there may be a deal attached to Cyber Monday, you can get that definitely under $100, even just without the deal. So just on regular price, it is it's under $100, which is great if you're just planning on getting one thing. But I actually consider them a little bit more expensive. I think for me it's because you're paying for Star Wars. That's really what it is. It's great, don't get me wrong, but you're paying for Star Wars, really. So keep that in mind when you're buying these. So say you're buying it for yourself or your spouse or another part of the family. Keep that in mind. And they're not toys. They put on there that toys. I consider them collectibles. I don't say they're toys because you can't quote unquote play with them like a play set, or you don't have the Mandalorian by the side. With the plushie, you can do a cosplay with the plushie. So you can get the plushie, which is life size. I'd say close to life size rather for that one. So you can do cosplay as Mando with that, or any of the characters in the Mandalorian that has a physical contact with Grogu. I think that would be perfect. Rather than going and getting the Sideshow collectible one, which is life size and is relatively expensive. So if we're talking cosplay, have at it, have fun. But these animatronics, they're animatronics, so obviously I'm going to review them because robots, cybernetics, androids, animatronics, anything that has that moving electrical system, control system, I'm more than likely gonna review it, especially if it has a humanoid or robotic style to it. So obviously Grogu was was going to be on my list, and it's great that I have it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead and get the other ones. So if I do, that'll be it won't be by December, I can tell you that much. Maybe next year if I do a review on them. But I will say they are good to have if you are a collector or if you're into robotics. If you're in the robotics, I think they are great because you get to see something that you might want to put together maybe later on. You get to see how it's done. Might get another one, take apart that one, see what's inside, see how the ears move. I can tell you right now, let me put this down before I poke myself. But I can tell you right now, the ears move by that there is a rod in the ears that allows them to move. And the rod is connected to a control system that's somewhere in the face. I don't need to take it apart to know that. You can just see it when you're actually looking at it. So if we look down, we can actually feel that there is a rod, and it starts right here. So it doesn't go all the way to the end. And flippy, floppy, floppy, flippy. It starts right here. So on both sides, actually this one's a little bit longer, which is interesting. But yeah, so ends are floppy, which is kind of, you know, what we saw in the Mando. But we'll also have the crest here. So let me go ahead and let me finish getting Grogu out first. So they have, I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Don't put this in your mouth if you are prone to swallowing things. Go. Okay. Alright, so to get those out, those were just locking. So they just lock into here with these guys here. You just turn them around so you don't have to cut anything. So just an FYI for that. So it comes out relatively clean, I'd say, if you're looking at this for yourself or as a gift that you're going to take apart at Christmas. I know how certain figures and actual toys can be extremely annoying with the child safety everything on it. This, I'm literally just ripping it out. I'm not going to do anything special with it. So just a quick rip out of there because I'm not saving this, like I said. And this is plastic, obviously. In the, there we go, like that. So in the, on the picture, it looks a little bit more silver. It is not. It is a straight plastic gray. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's definitely, I wouldn't say silver. I'll hold it up just a little bit. Yeah, you can see my ring is silver. That's it's like a light gray with a plastic sheen, with a sheen on it. So still cool though, still definitely cool. Wrap it around the neck there. Obviously that hangs really low. We don't want that. So you can adjust it. I would recommend adjusting it how you want it to be adjusted. Let's see what this is here. So that is a little clip. It just clips in for it. So that's kind of cool. Just pop it in. I have to figure out a cool way to put that on there. I'm sure there's a way. We'll just slap it on like that for now. And tap tap. Alright, the breathing is funny. I like that they did that. So put that over there. So okay, so let's take a look. What we have here. Tap 3 times. Activate force mode. Okay, so that's force mode. Well, that just does the same thing over and over again. Okay, so this says to raise it and lower it, it'll go to sleep. So if we raise it and lower it. I don't hear any CZs. So it's showing that it should, Groger should go to sleep. Okay, so I'll go here. I'll go here. Alright, so let's check our switches. So we have switch 1, 2. So let's go in the back. So there's our switches. Oh, here's his feet. Kind of get an idea how that looks. So that's his feet there. Some Phillips screws in there. The first thing I'm thinking of is getting into the battery pack. So showing that they're DCs. So this takes 3 AA's, obviously 1.5 volts each. Yeah, so 3 AA's. It comes with it already. So there's the size right here. So it comes with it already. Still does the same thing. Some hair, which I'll have to investigate where the hell that came from. But yeah, so 3.3 1.5 AA batteries, or just 3.3 AA batteries. Jeez. And I'm going to change the mode. So this is on try me mode right now. So maybe that's why those other functions aren't working. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Oh, and by the way, this has been on try me mode for well over a year. Batteries haven't died down, which is good, and it still works. I mean, that's phenomenal. So I'm gonna go. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on now. So it's got a on. Get this skirt up. His jacket. It's got an on, and it's got a try me, and then it's got an off. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and switch it to on. Okay, that was different. Okay, it's doing a lot more stuff now. And now it's sleep. Now he's asleep. Okay, so I'm gonna put him down here, and let's wake his ass up. So now he's awake. Alright. Alright, so now I'm glad I have an off button option. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the 3 taps and see if we can see what the force mode is. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the force mode was that normal one that he has been doing. So now I'm gonna do the 1 tap and see what happens. Alright. All right, so okay, so he's really active. As I have to admit, he's kind of fun. He is kind of fun. So, would I recommend this? Definitely. But again, I just don't think it's I don't think it should be 70 plus bucks. But again, you're buying the Star Wars name. Anyway, so you're buying the Star Wars name. Just remember that when you're buying the child. This is the very first animatronic for the child that came out. So have fun with it. Like I said, he is kind of fun. Just all the little mannerisms that he has, and it's so random when he will do something. So just remember that if you accidentally keep him on and you have him on the shelf, and he may freak you out one day. Hasn't done to me because there's an off button, which I will be using. But yeah, so it is worth it because of the Star Wars. It's just I think it should be more in the 30 to 40 range, but again, you're buying the Star Wars brand, so just remember that. And it's partnered with Disney, so there's that. But yeah, so I do recommend getting it. It will be a lot of fun just to have around, just to do, you know, random things. And I have to admit, I am kind of curious about how the other ones will react, the other two animatronics, so I may be getting those sooner rather than later. On that note, I'm going to put him to bed, so to bed you should go. Look around a little bit. He'll yawn. And we'll put his necklace on, and he will sleep. Thanks again for watching the channel. I hope this was fun for you. This actually did turn out to be a lot of fun for me. I wasn't expecting all the different sounds. So when you're in try me mode, it doesn't have all the functions. You have to actually do the on function to get all the functions, which is actually smart in the programming side. So I won't be disassembling this, obviously, but I would recommend, you know, finding out how these things work if you're just starting off into robotics and you're really curious. You know, get a simple robotics from Target, kind of get an idea, get two of them, taking apart one of them just so you can see the insides, putting it and trying to put it back together, see if it works after you put it back together. That's a true show to see if you know what you're doing. But yeah, so thanks again. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will be doing an assembly hopefully for the next one. All right, take care, have a good one, and thanks again. Flippy floppy floppy flippy.